Well, this definitely was unexpected. California Governor Gavin Newsom said that he has concerns about this lawsuit against Paramount, that he thinks they should just settle out of court and let the merger happen.
Wow. That's funny. And you know what, guys? BlueSky is losing their shit.
BlueSky is losing it. They're accusing him of being a MAGA sympathizer now. It's like, wow.
Sympathizer.
They are turning on him. It's crazy. And look, the reason this is happening, it's real simple. There is no case. We've been talking about this yesterday. Yesterday, AMC, the head of AMC Theaters, which is the biggest theater chain on the planet, said they want Paramount and Warner Bros. To merge because that will assure that there will be big budget pictures out there that will attract people to theaters, that they can compete with Netflix and get people out of their houses and in the theaters. And if these entities remained independent of each other, that might not be the case.
Right. I mean, this is common sense. And apparently Newsom feels the same way, or he's worried about many of the other things we mentioned. If Warner Brothers, goes under, then they're just going to piecemeal it off, and then there really is going to be a contraction. Or it could be a case of, Ellison's been out there trying to get, tax breaks to stay in California, which benefits Newsom and Californians. Or it could be that they're worried that he's going to move Paramount out of California. There could be any number of reasons why he's like telling them, hey, you need to knock this off.
Yeah, I think he knows there's going to be blowback, but we're going to talk about the blowback against him on BlueSky after we see what's going on here. And then we'll talk about, we had Vinny send this over this morning. Film producers are concerned that they're not going to have access to news archives if the merger happens. What?
That doesn't make any sense. Like, did you have that concern when, Disney bought Fox?
What about when AT&T spun Warner Brothers off?
Where was that concern then?
There wasn't. They're angry because
they're just making up shit at this point.
Look, the whole point of this, if it were anybody else, they'd be okay with it. But because it's David Ellison and the Ellisons are chummy with Trump, that's what this whole thing is about. That's what this whole thing is about. If it was anybody else, they'd be completely fine with it.
Mm-hmm. They feel it's on the left. Yeah.
Yeah, like Newsom, who now they're throwing him under the bus too.
I know, it's funny.
Anyway, let's talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, you'll get a woohoo if you do.
Woohoo!
If you'd like to listen to the audio version of Clownfish TV, and who wouldn't, go out to iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music. Check us out over there and give us a sub. Give us a 5-star review. It helps the channel. Thank you very much for that. Let's talk about this. So this just happened like less than an hour ago. California Governor Gavin Newsom's office urges AG Bonta to settle the Paramount lawsuit out of court. It's coming from the New York Post. They got from the Wall Street Journal, I think. So Newsom is reportedly raising concerns behind closed doors about his own state's antitrust lawsuit against Paramount's $110 billion acquisition of Warner Brothers. In recent weeks, Newsom, who is widely expected to run in 2028 for the Democratic presidential nomination.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
Again, wwho isn't? We got Harris, now AOC, and now Newsom. This is going to be interesting.
Favorable coverage. We got to make sure if the Ellisons are, and he knows there's no case, right?
That's a good point. Favorable coverage. That's a very good point.
Yeah. So if they're going to own CNN and CBS, you want favorable coverage, right? So I'm going to do you a favor now. I'm going to let this slide. And then when 2028 rolls around, you're not going to shit all over me, right? That's
they will though, but
they will.
So.
MSNBC will, or MS Now will.
I know, right? He just pissed off all the people who've been sucking his up to him.
Sucking his up to him.
Yes, he just pissed a bunch of them off by doing this.
So yeah, in recent weeks, Newsom has told people involved in the matter that if the media merger is blocked, it could hurt Hollywood. The Wall Street Journal reported on Friday, and this is after AMC's head honcho came out and said, this will hurt theaters if you don't let these two companies merge. Well, Warner Brothers especially is cooked, and we're not going to get these big tentpole movies we need to keep the theaters open. So it's really stupid to block this. The governor's office has urged Attorney General Rob Bonta, who's leading the coalition of 12 lefty state AGs behind the suit, to settle the issue out of court, creating a sharp divide between two top California officials. Wow. I did not expect this.
I didn't either. This was a surprise, a pleasant one. It's going to be for the backlash and amusement, if nothing else.
Newsom is not involved in the lawsuit and does not have authority over the state attorney general, so it's unclear what impact, if any, his word will have. Well, it doesn't look good to have the governor and to have the head of AMC both come out and say, like, this needs to happen. It doesn't look good. The lawsuit, which argues the deal would harm consumers and reduce competition, is currently the biggest obstacle keeping Paramount from completing the deal after a Biden-appointed federal judge last week issued a temporary restraining order against it. Biden-appointed, just saying.
I know.
And the judge, whose name I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce because I'm sure I'm going to screw it up. She's expected to decide on the timing of the trial at an August 3rd hearing for the state's motion for a preliminary injunction. A more serious freeze of the deal and any delay could end up costing Paramount millions. If the deal is not completed before October 1st, that ticking fee kicks in, and that's 25 cents per share to the cost of the acquisition for each quarter if it's not completed. So that's $7 million a day. A day that they're going to lose.
But Newsom's telling them to knock it off.
Knock it off. Settle and move on. Well, yeah, I think he is afraid that because honestly, again, if it were me and they said the Ellisons could just pull both companies out of California, and if it were me, I'd do it just out of spite. I'd be like, you motherfuckers tried to stop me from doing business for petty ass reasons for CNN. Just out of sheer spite, I'm going to move my companies out of the state. Well,
like I said, it's just, I think Newsom knows what we've been saying, which is, well, like I think it's also prepaid favor, but I think also it's the case of it's going to cause more damage and more loss financially to the state than it would be if Paramount bought it.
Yes, that's just it. But actually, Paramount, we said before. Actually, we've been saying all along we thought the Paramount would probably walk away with it.
Well, but you have. I honestly thought Netflix was going to get it, and it was that close to being done. And then I didn't expect Paramount to be able to come in like they did and take it, which I thought was kind of crappy. I still think it's kind of crappy. Yeah. I don't really care who bought it. I just someone needed to buy it because it was going to go under. But now, to be completely honest with you, as I've said before, I kind of like low key want it to go under because I just want to see these people scream. And it's like FAFO.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's the thing. Like this is actually the best case scenario. At least Paramount is interested in making movies, releasing them theatrically. Netflix, not so much. They're gonna lie and say that they're totally cool with it, but they're really not. And they're actually a much bigger media company than even the two combined. So that would be a bigger threat, I think, a bigger monopoly to have them own a major studio like Warner Brothers on top of everything else, right? But the European Union, it sailed right through that, and they thought that was going to be a problem. The UK's got hair up their ass about whatever. Really, it's just these states, and now we've got, and again, it was California leading the charge, saying, hey, this is a problem, and now we literally have Newsom coming out and saying, yeah, this isn't good. It's actually going to cost us jobs if this merger doesn't go through.
I think he's not saying that specifically, is he? But that's what I think is going on.
Well, that's what he's saying. They're saying he's saying that behind closed doors.
Okay, he's saying behind closed doors. He didn't publicly say it. So
no, he didn't make it public.
But it's going to cost jobs. This is what we've been saying.
Yes. So, we have BlueSky reacting as only BlueSky can. This is the best part. This is the best part, guys. Ben Collins here says, this fucking guy. I got to see what the comments are like on this. Once again, I think this guy has a better shot at the GOP nomination than the Dem one. I think
he doesn't have a shot at the GOP nomination at all.
Dude with weird hair and serial killer vibes. Yeah, probably.
Now, these are the same people who literally kiss his ass any other day.
Yes. They love this guy until that's how it works. I mean, really, I think it's any political party. They love you until they don't, until you step out of line. Right.
But these people are usually the ones that are like, he told so-and-so to stick it. Ha ha ha. He's the best ever. Oh, no, he didn't give us our way.
Yeah, right. This guy says, I view Newsom as the Democratic Party's Ron DeSantis. He's the name that keeps getting bandied about as future leader of the party because he's governor of a big state, except pretty much everyone hates him, with most of his most ardent haters being people who live in the state he governs.
Well, I mean, honestly, he's doing a really shitty job governing, California. I think everybody can agree on that.
Well, I think he's trying to, because what's going to come up, I'm telling you, if he is going to run for president, what is going to come up is how he handled the pandemic and the taxation that led to a lot of companies pulling out of California. So he has to be like, oh, I'm pro-business. I mean, how can you be the guy in charge of the economy of the country, or at least sell yourself? I mean, what they do once they get elected is a whole nother issue, right? But how can you sell yourself as the guy who's going to be in charge of the country's economy if you can't even get shit right in California?
Well, here's the thing, too. You remember that they tried to get him ousted. And what kept him in was Hollywood, because he was kissing their ass and promising them, deals and things like that and special perks if they, basically kept him in play. And they did. So he already has in like Flynn with Hollywood and stuff like that, with the studios, not the actors and stuff. I think probably partly there too, but the studios. So he probably owes people deals, and who knows if he owes Ellison's something, who knows? But those people kept him in play.
Now
the rest of the state voted him out, and they kept him in play.
Right. So now you know how it actually works. This is what I love. These people they're like the armchair political pundits, and they're all like, but they're the bad guys and we're the good guys. It's like, no, it's basically people doing favors for other people. And sometimes the party allegiance is just kind of a means to an end for people who want power. This guy here, Carl, dipshit, nice sneak peek of the sort of media policies you can expect under his presidency.
Media policy? Wait, whoa. What media policies? You mean the fact that he's like, this is stupid, it's going to cost jobs? Or you mean CNN?
Yeah, well, we're getting there because CNN. David Dayan says, you're not going to believe this, but Newsom is taking the side of capital over workers. In this case, it's tricky because he's backing the very MAGA allies his cosplaying X account claims he's fighting.
They're so pissed.
Ian Miles Schlong, not to be confused with another.
They literally are making fake accounts like that. Oh,
yes.
Wow. You're oh, go you.
Governor Newsom can express his concern about my nuts.
Well, you have them?
Yeah. Progressives rip Newsom over reported meddling in suit against Paramount Warner Bros. Merger. Ouch. Get the fuck out of here, Gavin. Wow, they're really just eating this guy out alive.
You have to do what they want. It doesn't matter if as soon as you don't, like you can do everything they want but one thing. And as soon as you don't, then this is how they behave.
So Newsom is saying that the major, I love this. These are the union. The unions are turning on. Newsom is saying the major Hollywood unions who are all challenging the merger don't care about jobs. Newsom is just bought off scum. This guy's a union guy.
Wait. Yes, no, Nathan. Yeah, exactly. They don't care about jobs, but neither do you, because you dumbasses went and caused the 2023 issues that basically shrunk all of Hollywood. So for people who care about jobs so much, you guys fucking ruined everything by going in there demanding the moon and being so ridiculous that it ended up shrinking Hollywood. And that is all on you. And it's on you. And now you all are out there trying to get your grubby little fingers into podcasts and everything else because you're so desperate to expand your due payers to make sure that you guys get keep your union going and the people with the money that you're desperately trying anything you can to keep that. You took whatever deal they gave you just to get your health insurance paid. But you guys caused this. Make no mistakes. This was your own doing.
I do agree with this. Though. Newsom is bought off scum, no doubt, cutting deals behind the scenes with the Ellisons for political support.
Probably.
I think it's about coverage. I think he knows that they're going to own CBS and probably CNN, and all they're doing with these lawsuits is delaying the inevitable. And I think
newsflash for this guy, they all do this.
Yep.
You don't hear about it, but they're making deals on both sides. A lot of these companies give money to both sides because they might give more money to one than the other, but they all want to be able to call in favors. They make deals with everybody because they want those favors.
That's how it works. That is the truth.
I'm not defending Newsom because I think Newsom's a dumbass, and I don't think he should be anything, governor of anything other than, king of the idiots. But my comment is this. They all do this. They all are bought and paid for. Welcome to reality.
This person here says, with that, Gavin Newsom proves he's not only about to lose the governor's seat in California due to term limits in parentheses, but also the respect he has from people in California.
Wait, he had some respect left outside of Hollywood?
Well, I guess the people that are left in California, because most of the people have money left. They all
left, and the people in Hollywood, it's about the only people that have respect for him. Most of the people in California I've talked to that aren't Hollywood people think he's full of shit.
One of 12 states suing to block the Warner Brothers Paramount merger for potentially hurting, not helping Hollywood.
It's not gonna help Hollywood. Stopping the merger is not gonna help Hollywood.
Yeah, this is interesting. 2 hours ago. If you're worried about how blocking this merger could adversely affect employment in California, you clearly have not been concerned with or paid attention to the past entertainment mergers in the state that created mass layoffs within the first year of their closing.
That's true.
That is 100% true. But what is going to happen is a lot more people are going to lose their jobs long term because Warner Brothers will just go out of business, or they'll just sell it for scrap.
There's always redundancies initially, but the reason that Hollywood has shrunk has not been because of this. It's been because of the moronic decisions by over greenlighting, over hiring, and then the union stepping in and being absolutely stupid. And then, but if they turn this deal down, you're going to see a much, much, much worse environment for jobs. And you know another big problem with the jobs in Hollywood? Because you're sending them everywhere else, because that's where they're giving your tax breaks, and they're going all over the place and making sure the people that are not actors or whatever, there's people that are working behind the scenes and on sets and things, they're getting hired over there and not over here.
Yeah, we went to go see Spider-Man yesterday, and it was a good movie, and it was supposed to take place in New York, but it didn't look like New York to me. I'm just saying. It's like long shots, yeah, but when he's on the street, it's like, yeah, that's clearly Europe or Canada or someplace else. It's not New York City. Anyway, this was sent by Vinny, who's a watcher of the channel. He sent this over, said that film producers are freaking out because they're trying to say if Paramount gets CNN, they're not going to have archival footage. They're not going to have access to the archives anymore.
Who won't have access to the archives anymore?
Anybody who wants it, because because you know what's going to happen. The Ellisons are going to come in and just literally just delete everything CNN has ever done. Obviously,
that doesn't even make sense. Like,
it doesn't make any damn sense.
Because they totally did that with CBS, right?
Yeah, they totally did with CBS when, all these companies get sold. When they spun off Ms. Now from MSNBC, they deleted, years of Rachel Maddow footage, right? They just got rid of all of it. They just snapped it away. They said in a letter sent this week to the UK government, the Archival Producers Alliance.
Wait, then why are they sending it to the UK government?
Yeah,
if they're worried about American footage in the US, why is it going to the UK government? Well,
because apparently they're members of the US and the UK. They said the 650 specialists and elsewhere who find and license archival material said the deal would combine two of the world's most significant news collections. Warner Brothers CNN Archive holds more than 4 million assets that span 45 years of global conflicts, elections, and political events. The proposed deal would bring it under the control of Paramount, which also owns CBS News.
So, again, why does it matter to the UK whether you get the US stuff, how the archival footage from the US isn't available to you, but even though there's nothing indicating that's going to be the case at all. Like, nothing has been said or indicated at all that would be an issue. They are literally making up nothing burger bullshit reasons. Not that they haven't been already, but they are somehow finding new nothing burger bullshit reasons to try to scare tactics. So, oh no, I heard that if they get CNN, they're going to put Muppets on there and they're all going to call us curse words and slang or slurs and all that.
Watch that.
Yes, I heard so. Somebody told me backstage. I better hurry up and call the UK and tell them. Oh my God, Kermit's going to call me a slur. What? Shit.
That would be hilarious. I would watch okay, hear me out, guys. You buy the Muppets from Disney because they're selling shit right now. They just sold A&E. They're selling all kinds of stuff. Buy the Muppets off Disney. Then you do replace all the journalists with Muppets on CNN. I would watch the shit out of that. It would be on 24/7 if it was just Muppet news. They already are Muppets, but just
that would be MNN. And then you know what? And honestly, Disney, you need an MNN. I'd have Muppets do serious news.
MNN.
Okay, no, Disney, seriously, that might be an idea for me.
I would watch it.
Just have them do pop culture news.
That would be great. I would watch the shit out of that.
A tab on Disney Plus.
Just Muppet news. Anyway, are we gonna wrap this up?
Yes.
God, the world's full of Muppets. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.